Hi guys, welcome back. Today's episode is another one in our film series, and the genre is K-dramas. Now none of us are Korean, but that's all the better because you get to hear like foreign people's opinions on K-dramas. Yeah. So please don't get tired of me just like doing the intro and then just leaving for the rest of the episode. But like, don't blame me. That's just me because I don't watch these things. But it's interesting to listen. Like, you know, yeah. I'm just like a supervisor. Okay, so Char and oh my gosh, I forgot to introduce you.
I was just waiting for you to like do the thing.
Okay, sorry. Okay. For today's guest, we have our very special guest back with us due to popular two people demand. We have Saisha. Okay,
I'm sure everyone's
that
just
was
so
like
excited.
a horrendous intro.
It's okay.
But I'm just gonna let you two take over now.
Okay. So, me and Charlotte have compiled two pretty different lists of K-dramas that we have watched. We can also maybe touch on some K-dramas that we've heard are good, but we haven't watched them. So, Charlotte, do you want to go ahead with your list first?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually so excited because I tried to come up with a list to roast, but I came up with none because
Same.
so let's get right into it. So the first show I'm gonna recommend is It's Okay Not to Be Okay. I know this show is like a huge thing on Netflix.
Yeah,
I hear
it is.
everyone talking about it at least. And yeah, so this is also probably one of my favorites. So it's basically a love story between two sociopaths.
Brianna's face. Are you okay there?
I'm sorry, but I just have a thing for twisted loves. Yeah, anyways,
okay,
so the main character, Gang-tae, I think, I'm terrible at Korean, so please don't roast me.
Same. I cannot pronounce.
My face
any
looks like a
Korean name.
sociopath.
My pronunciation sounds like a sociopath.
Okay.
Okay, so anyways, the lead
just
Gang-tae works as a caretaker in a psychiatric hospital while taking care of his autistic brother. And the female main character, which is Moon-yeon, is a writer who writes really, really dark and depressing fairy tales for children. What I really liked about this K-drama is its like gothic vibes, and that's not what you normally see in the K-drama market. And it also focuses on like mental health and mental illnesses, which I think is like super important in nowadays society. And I feel like I'm just like trying to make up an English essay, but and you know, it's also interesting to see the power dynamics between like Gang-tae and Moon-yeon, because like normally you would see a male as the oppressive or as someone who takes lead in a relationship, but in this like K-drama it's completely opposite. The costumes are gorgeous. I mean, I really want to buy the whole entire wardrobe, except I'm broke, and then the costumes are like so expensive, but like
I saw a picture of the female main character wearing this like really cool black blazer, and it's just so pretty. I know. I just want
Subscribe so Charlotte can not be broke and afford her dream wardrobe.
yes,
Please
Subscribe.
please. Me and Saisha
start a
needed that
GoFundMe
blazer
for us.
so bad. Yes, we need monetization.
So what would you rate this K-drama show?
I would rate it 9 out of 10. Like 8 for the plot, and then 1 bonus point for like the male lead. It just Kim Soo-hyun, I love you.
god.
And then plus 1 points for the wardrobe.
Yeah, so it's a 10 out of 10.
Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, so my next one, it's also like this romantic comedy. It's called What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. I mean,
I've heard of it. It's so popular. It is so popular.
and the name just basically tells it all. So it's a love story between a narcissistic boss and his secretary.
Oh.
I feel like this is gonna get me too'd, but it's just K-drama, so like I don't really care. So the boss's name is Lee Yeon-jun, which I believe means like good looking and handsome in Korean.
Oh my god.
And it's just so fun to watch because Lee just keeps on like complimenting himself. It's literally like, my secretary must be in love with me. Who wouldn't? I'm like the most handsome person in this whole world. It makes me cringe, but it's so fun.
Oh, now I want to watch it. Oh, I definitely need
Now
to
I'm
watch
dying.
it.
Please do. It's so funny. And so basically the secretary decided she will resign because work is like taking up a huge part of her life. And she's just tired of like her boss being so overly confident. And then the boss didn't want him to go because he thinks like his secretary Kim is the only one good enough to deserve him or something.
Oh my god.
Oh my
And
god.
so he proposes, and that's it. I won't spoil anymore. But like,
Oh god.
imagine if this guy is in real life. I would.
I would punch him.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
But like, it's fun because it's in K-drama. That I 9 out of 10 recommend it because it's just so fun and it's definitely something you could watch. It's like when you're free or when you're just feeling down. It's my comfort K-drama.
Do you think different genres of movies have like different standards to be good?
Yeah, of course.
Even if they're like different, because you said K-dramas also have rom-coms, right? But I know we also did a rom-com episode, but those two, I feel like you have completely different standards for what's good and what's not good. So I guess they're not really like completely different genres, but like subgenres or like genres produced in different places. But yeah. Cool.
To be honest, I feel like when Hollywood produces rom-coms, it's actually like setting a plot like somewhere near my like culture where like I actually live in that setting. Like for example, if you were to shoot a film in the USA, I would expect something like similar to where I live as we live in North America. But like when you're producing a K-drama like so far away in Korea, where I've never been to, never knew a lot of because I'm uncultured and uneducated and I don't pay attention in history class.
Oh, come on.
But like,
You just don't have enough subscribers to get you an airplane ticket. I'm just kidding. But please subscribe.
subscribers, I really want a private jet so that me, Saisha, and Brianna can just all go to Korea and then shoot our old K-drama.
I would love that. I would love it.
So like, please fund us. Go to GoFundMe and fund us. Thank you.
What about Saisha in Paris?
Ooh.
Okay, we're getting off topic like really bad here. Okay, what's the next K-drama?
Okay, so the next one is Navillera. I feel like this is not a mainstream K-drama a lot of people has heard about. So basically, it's about a 70-year-old retired mailman who decides to pursue his lifelong dream of ballet. Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
Well, that actually sounds like it would be very inspiring.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it.
Yes, please do. I think it's on Netflix.
Wait, what
And-
is it called again?
Navillera, Navillera.
Oh, okay.
I think it also goes by the name Like Butterfly, but I'm not really sure. So basically, this mailman's family is trying to stop him because it's unrealistic. And then he signed up for a dance academy, and then he meets a 23-year-old dancer who was actually forced into ballet by his family and wanted to try out like different kinds of sports. I think it's baseball. So like the young man is struggling, and the old man wanted the young man to help him, and they eventually help each other, and then dream come true. It's like super heartwarming.
That sounds so cool.
I hate when people like limit you because of how unrealistic something is.
Yes.
Like you have to set your goals sky high, well, heaven high.
Yeah.
So you have like somewhere where you have to go, right?
Yeah, you have to aim high to be high. Oh no, not like be high as in like.
I'm getting demonetized for that. Saisha. Okay. Saisha's just cringing on screen.
Oh god.
Okay. What a nice segue into our next drama. What is it?
Okay, so the next K-drama is actually so different from what I listed above. It's actually called Sweet Home. This is an apocalyptic horror series. So basically, the main character decided to move into an apartment building after like an unexpected family tragedy, and then soon after, monsters began to try to wipe out humanity, and people inside the apartment building are trapped because the monsters are literally lurking everywhere outside, and they basically try to fight against the monsters and survive.
Wow, that is.
Do they survive? Okay, don't spoil.
Yeah,
Spoil
don't spoil.
But
What would you rate that series?
well, I thought it was quite creative and innovative at first, and then it started going downhill, being too tacky and too dramatic, if that makes any sense. But I mean, I know a lot of people watch K-dramas just for drama, but it's a bit too much for me after that. And that's my list.
Okay,
Nice.
it's a good list. Okay, is it me
Yay,
now?
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Getting ready. Okay. Okay, so first one I'm gonna talk about Boys Over Flowers. Now, okay, where do I start? I watched this because it's like a really, really popular K-drama. It's like one of those first popular K-dramas. I think it was made in 2009-ish. So it's about this girl who saves this student from committing suicide at a really, really poshy, flashy place, high school. And to save their publicity, or like to keep their publicity good, they offer her a scholarship, or like a, come to our school for free type of thing. And so then she meets this group of boys called F4, and they're like the elite boys of the school, and if you cross them, you get in trouble and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a drama about that. And then she falls in love with, anyways, I won't spoil the whole thing, but yeah, that's the K-drama. So wait, so the main girl who gets the scholarship and goes to the high school is called, I cannot pronounce Korean names, Gumjeongi, and then the other main characters, Woobin, Gujinpyo, and Yoo-jung, and Jihoon. Yeah, so those are the only ones I remember. But yeah, that's what the drama is about. And here's the thing. At first it's like it's okay, then it gets good, and then it just gets ridiculous. Like it just gets so weird. Like okay, I'll spoil it because I just have to talk about this. Because at the end, her like rich boyfriend gets into like a car thing. He gets hit by a car, so then he becomes amnesiac, and then he completely forgets about his girlfriend. But then his girlfriend like falls into the water, even though she has a shoulder injury and can't swim. And then he like goes to save her, and then remembers her. And then his mom also like low-key tries to make her family homeless. It is a mess. It is a mess and a half. But it's still really good and dramatic and captivating, but also really dumb. So yeah.
It's a balance. It's not a good balance, but it's a balance.
Yes.
I feel like K-dramas are just kind of obsessed with like car accidents, cancer, leukemia, amnesia.
Or like heart diseases.
Yeah.
Heart diseases. Oh my god.
Walking in the rain.
Yeah.
Anything in the rain.
No umbrella. Someone with an umbrella comes.
Or like hugging.
Yeah.
They love hugging.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, and then just staring at each other for like
Oh yeah,
an
the staring, and then there's the
unreasonably
song.
Awkward.
And
and
there's-
romantic
Okay,
song in the
listen.
background, and
Yeah,
it's kind of tacky, to be honest.
it is. It really is. But that's what I love about it. Like that's why sometimes I even watch Indian TV shows because it's so bad. Like there's some shows that have gone on for like 60 seasons, but it's still so bad and it's so cringy and like yeah. But anyways.
60 seasons, oh my goodness.
Yes, 60 seasons. There have been a few that have crossed. I think there's one that's 100 seasons now, or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
multiple seasons, and it's only been like
Love that.
5 years.
Love that.
Yeah.
Is each episode like 1 minute long or something?
No.
Okay.
It's just.
All right, let's move on before I go too hard on things that I don't know about.
Okay, and the next one, I talked about it in I think a previous episode, Vincenzo. It is so good. It is so good. I love the characters. I love the story. It's a little hard, I think, at points to get into, but once you get into it, you get into it. However, this happens a lot with me in K-dramas. I start a K-drama, I get really into it, and then I just leave it. And for absolutely no reason. Like, I just completely forget about it. Or I'm just like, I have to go watch it. Like, it feels like a task, and it shouldn't feel like a task, but it does. But yeah, anyways, Vincenzo is about this 8-year-old, it's not about the 8-year-old. So this boy, when he was 8 years old, yes, so he gets adopted. So he's a Korean boy. He gets adopted by an Italian mafia family. Then becomes the lawyer for the Italian mafia family. He's like Loki, and he's in the mafia and whatever. Then he comes to Korea, many years later, to retrieve gold that he hid in the basement of this complex. But the guy who he had to hide the gold for died, so he's getting 70% of that. And it's like billions and billions of dollars worth of gold. So, Brianna's making some weird faces, and I don't know what's going on.
If only you guys could see my reaction right now. If only. Just imagine. Someone describe what you just said.
I hear millions of dollars. I click. I like. I want.
I know. It's so good. And also, like, oh my god, the clothes, because they're all lawyers and they have to wear blazers and stuff. It's so pretty. Anyways, he then meets. he meets this female lawyer, and then, like, she has a thing with her dad, and she, like, low-key hates her dad, but then, yeah, okay, I won't spoil it, but.
We're not supposed to summarize these. We're supposed to react. You guys.
But yeah, it's pretty good. But I think I'm on like episode 12, 13. 13. I think I'm on
We're
episode
gonna have
13.
a great time writing captions for that.
Yeah, no, I'm just making Brianna's life so much more easier. But but yeah, that's about it from me. I think it's pretty good.
I would also like to mention Kim, what's his name again? Seong Kim. Joong-ki is in that show.
Oh no, that is what motivates me to watch it. Loki, that's what motivates me to watch.
Imagine him in a blazer and him being a mafia boss and him fighting
That's
off
why you
other
need to watch
mafias.
it. That's why you need to watch it. It's too good. It's too good to miss.
I'm just blankly staring at my screen right now.
You should totally search up an image
Yes,
of him.
search.
Fine, I will right now.
Yeah,
and my
okay.
live reaction will be captured. What's his name?
Song
Song
Joon-ki.
Joon-ki.
I think he looks the best in the Descendants of the
Okay.
Sun.
I'm
Yeah,
searching. I'm searching. Okay, I get what you mean. Wait, how old is this guy?
He's like 30 something.
All right. We're moving on right now.
Moving on to another show starring Joong-ki.
Yup. Okay, next one. Descendants of the Sun, which Charlotte just mentioned. I actually just started it yesterday. Yeah, I think I started it yesterday. I'm on episode 3. I was just watching it like before we started recording. But it's really good. It's about this soldier. I think it's a special forces army officer and the surgeon and their love story. It's so good. And okay, I have to like, you can't talk about the show right now without talking about what's happening with the actors. Okay, so the main actor and the main actress, they dated, but they kept it a secret, and so I think since 2015 they dated, and then they got married. And then now they're getting divorced, which is really hard because like when you watch it, all you can think is like, oh, they're getting divorced, oh, they dated. Like I don't know, it just clouds your mind when you should be focusing on what's happening. But yeah, yeah. So now they're getting divorced.
I feel like when you are an actor, you sign up, like not knowing sometimes these consequences.
Yeah.
And like. It's not just consequences for your own personal life, but like for the viewers too, because it like affects their
perception,
their view.
Yeah. Their perception of the. Yeah, but
the whole thing. Yeah.
So and now there are like so many rumors like, oh, he cheated on her with her makeup artist, that she cheated on him. And then
okay, we're not getting into that. This is not reality TV. Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, wait, I need to talk about the show more though. Yeah, I think it's pretty good so far. It's pretty, I mean, they just dived right into the lovey-dovey stuff, which is good. They get to the point. So that's what I like about the show. Otherwise, yeah, but I think it's pretty good. You should try watching it. I recommend 10 out of 10, or so far. Episode 3, 10 out of 10.
I remember my like grade 5 math teacher, who is like extremely strict, spent all her time watching Descendants of the Sun in her office, and we just walked right into her, and it was...
No. Actually?
Yeah, she literally yelled at everyone, and then there she is watching K-drama.
Oh, I aspire. If I was ever a teacher, that's something I would do.
Anyways, what's the next show?
Next show, True Beauty. So this one is based on a webtoon called True Beauty, which I think was originally a fanfic, but that's a whole different thing. I don't know why you would make a show on a fanfic, but anyways, it's about this girl who
Actor
is...
says hi. 50 Shades of Grey says hi. 365 days says hi.
50 Shades of Grey. Wait, is 50 Shades of Grey a fanfiction?
Yeah, it's a like Twilight fanfiction, I think.
No. Ew. Yeah. Sure. Oh God. Well, that's interesting piece of information. But yeah, it's about this girl who is conventionally unattractive. Her family doesn't like her. She has no friends. She is lonely. She's just no. So, then she finds these tutorials on the internet on like makeup and stuff, and she becomes pretty, and then it's a love triangle between this good guy and this bad guy. So like a bad, cool, like type of guy, and then like the nice guy, but like quiet, but like rich. But yeah, it's just like a love triangle thing. I was actually through like the first episode, maybe halfway through or like a quarter way through. But I read the webtoon, and the webtoon was really good. I used to read it every day it would come out. I would read it, but then I stopped reading it. I actually checked recently, how much I missed. I missed 100 chapters already. So I'm not gonna go back to that. But yeah, I think the show is really a lot of people liked it a few months back, in December, but it's cringy and it's not that good. But then I guess in some ways it's everyone has a very, very different opinion. I think most people like it, a lot of people don't like it, so it's up to you. But I only got through halfway of it and I did not love it. So okay, next one. This one, rookie historian Gu Hae-ryung.
Okay. if you want to see the real title, we'll put it in the description.
Put the title in
We'll
the
put
description.
it
You cannot tell what I'm saying. But yeah, so this show is about so it's in older times, and this girl, she's kind of old. She hasn't gotten married, and that's kind of a bad thing in those times. And she wants to work, so she becomes one of the first female historians to sit in courts and write stuff, document what happens in court proceedings and stuff like that. And then she falls in love with the prince, who is hidden from everyone. And yeah, it's a whole thing. But I really liked it. I started watching it last summer, and I left it halfway because I was taking this course in the summer, and it was so horrible. This course was so horrible, and it took up all my time, so I couldn't watch it.
I
think
did everything last second.
Oh my! I don't know how people did. I know so many people did it last second. I don't know how, but props to them. Yeah, but so then I didn't finish watching it, and it's been so long. I don't even know if I can get back into it. I don't think I remember half of the stuff that went on. So yeah, but if I had time, I think I would have finished it. But whatever I watched of it, it was really good. And also it has this really popular K-pop idol. Let's go for another butchering Korean name. Cha Eun-woo. He's a really, really popular K-pop idol who also acts, and he's also in Tree Beauty actually. But yeah, it has him. That's good because I'm not gonna explain
Because
why.
nowadays a lot of people only watch shows for the people.
Well, to be honest, if it wasn't for the people, I wouldn't watch the show. Because the show is just so average and mediocre.
Yeah, that's
I
how
know.
people get you to watch things. It's just do you want to go watch this thing with me? No. Oh, someone's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested suddenly. But yeah.
Okay, and I'll move on to the next one. This one, not a lot of them. It's actually just a few that I haven't really fully watched. This one is called Hi Bye Mama. It's kind of sad, but then also funny at the same time. It's about this mom who, so this woman, she got married, she had a kid, but then she died, and then, so her ghost comes alive every night or something. Anyways, for some reason, she gets a second chance on life, and first thing she wants to do is meet and just be a mom to her daughter, but she's not really allowed to do that. And also her husband got remarried, but then in the first episode you see that she's low-key thinking about divorce, but it's kind of a spoiler, not really, but yeah, I was only through the first episode, but it was really, really good so far. So I'm sure the rest of it is also good. It's also really popular, so yeah. But I think the big thing that stops me from watching K-dramas fully is that I have to watch it on illegal websites, and so then it's just I don't know. I just have to like go on the website again, find like keep on like clicking no to ads, and you know it's
Get
just
ad
it's kind
block.
of annoying. So that kind of discourages me. Yeah, I'm thinking about
Not
getting ad block.
sponsored.
I don't know if extensions.
Though we would love
Absolutely
sponsorship. We're so serious.
Yes,
for
guys,
that private
dude,
jet.
I've been using
Yeah.
AdBlock for so long. It's blocked like over 4,000 ads, so please sponsor us.
Yeah, but I think people should try watching it definitely. Okay, next one. Cinderella and the Four Knights. This was my first K-drama, and I think in this list, other than Boys Over Flowers, the only one I finished. It's about this girl who is not, like she's not really rich. Her family isn't rich, and if you can tell from the title, her family kind of treats her like Cinderella, and she gets a job taking care of these 4 rich boys, and that's pretty much what it's about. It has this, what was her name? Park So-dam, I think. She was in Parasite. Yeah, but it was a really good show. It was kind of cringy, but it was good, so you can definitely watch. And the soundtrack, all the soundtracks are so good. I love the soundtracks. Okay, final one. This one is probably one of the most popular ones. Crash Landing on You. Oh god, what do I say about this show? I'm actually only on like episode 8. This was another one I started last year. But yeah, it's about this businesswoman. She parachutes into North Korea. She meets this North Korean soldier, and I think the whole thing is about them trying to get her out of North Korea, back into South Korea. It's like a whole love story. But yeah, and you can't talk about this without mentioning that the main actor and actress are dating, and it's so cute because like you know, it's
They look so cute together.
Anyways, it's a pretty good show. I know,
Yeah.
they look good together, you know. But yeah, that's it. I think it's a good show. I think all the shows I've mentioned are pretty good, except maybe for True Beauty and Boys Over Flowers. I think they're all pretty good.
So, what
Yeah.
do you think is
So
an
it's nice.
average rating for a good, like one of the good ones? For example, Crash Landing.
I'd say like a 10 out of 10.
Back with the not being critical.
We were never critical.
But I see. Yeah, you're giving good
I
reasons.
don't know how to be critical.
Not that you weren't giving good reasons before, but I actually understand now.
Yeah. Especially Vincenzo and Descendants of the Sun. 10 out of 10 for those.
Charlotte, do you want to touch on that?
Oh yeah, and speaking of True Beauty, I suddenly remembered a show called Love Alarm. So it's also based on a webtoon, which is basically in the future there's a kind of an app that could tell who likes you and who loves you or such. But it doesn't show you like the specific person or something, so you have to guess it all out. So basically, our female main character is a cheerful and pretty girl who lives in a very, very sad family, which is not a surprise at all because K-drama playwrights just like writing that kind of character. And the male lead is this really rich, handsome, good-looking, like high grades model thingy. Like he's just everything.
I feel like that's just the basic skeleton of all K-dramas. Rich guy, not so
Nice
rich
guy.
girl.
Yeah, love.
And
then something goes between
Love.
them, like car accidents, leukemia, heart diseases, amnesia, and such. And then they eventually just get back together. I mean, it's kind of tacky, but Love Alarm was kind of innovative when it was just out, and I really, really liked the webtoon, so I watched it. I think season 2 is now on Netflix. I've also heard that they butchered season 2, and that's actually trash. But I didn't.
Oh my god.
But I did.
I feel like
I have like such low hopes for the second seasons of things. Like it always get worse. It always gets worse.
It gets worse. Yeah,
But
that's
anyways,
true.
Okay.
I didn't watch it, so I have no comment on this topic. And
All right. Anyways, I think that will
And I
be-
think that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I think that-
that was
Yeah.
a lot longer than normal.
We love
And a lot of
K-drama.
blank
Very,
Bri
very
face
long.
staring at screen.
Mhm.
Blinded.
I would say it's quite productive because Bri now knows who Joong-ki is, and his
yes.
fan base has grown.
I think that's
Hey, I didn't
Yes,
say anything
this is
about that. I just said I didn't say he was
All you
was
said
not
was-
good looking. That's it. Know nothing about his personality, so I can't do that. I can't betray.
yeah. Apparently he's not.
anybody.
He's like an okay person.
Anyways,
That's it. That's
we
it.
got a bit carried away. Thank you all for sticking around.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this slightly off the topic, slightly genre episode. What am I saying? I think I'm just like putting random words together and hoping that they make sense as an outro.
Yeah, you really
But
are.
anyways, please like, subscribe, and comment your opinions and recommendations for us, even though I feel like we went through so many. And we hope you enjoyed. We hope you're enjoying this film series in general as a whole. And we will see you next.
Saturday at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Saisha, for coming.